folks, if you're in there, working on it. Touch and go around here. Picking up in the garage. Ladies and gentlemen, we got this mallet that we built yesterday with a heart inlay, and we're gonna take this thing out. Take a look at it. Y'all hear me okay? I'm gonna take this thing out, this clamp manifold. Made this mallet as a part of Delon's handmade woodwork challenge. The challenge was to build a heart into one of your work pieces. Oh, it's okay. Let's see where that clamp went and push that ash down there. I wonder if I put it in like this, if I can actually work that side a bit. That's going to be impossible. Welcome to Dad's Workshop. Let's let you folks in. Working on a mallet right now. Thor's hammer style. But it has a little heart in it, see? We inlaid a little cherry heart in there. This one's gonna go to BW Wood Turning out in Denmark. So shout out BW wherever you are. It's actually way harder than it seems to carve the heart and get the heart in there cleanly. Like, it's a good exercise for a woodworker. When I clamped it down, I kind of pressed the heart a little bit on this side, so it went in unevenly. So the best way I can deal with that is probably just carefully pare out some of it there without hitting the edge. Interesting, no notification, eh? YouTube's back to doing that again, eh? The grain direction matches here. So obviously you don't have to worry about which direction you sand it. Okay. 10th floor, babe. Gotcha. No, it's just a live stream feed. People passing through. Welcome to Dad's Workshop. We love you here. We want you to hang out. Maybe tell us something, teach us something, learn something. But hang out a lot. See, that side's a little low. I kind of want to go over that just with just ever so slightly with a chisel, maybe. Maybe I should use a file. I just want it to be as clean as possible here. Maybe a little more, probably. Oh, well, they're dialing it in, aren't they? I do have a Granger Harbor Freight type crowd. Welcome to Dad's Workshop. Nocti. Nocti, I do not. I do not. But I'm sure you can find a woodworker that does make those. You know, sounds painful. But welcome. Welcome to Dad's Workshop. You think that's the first time I heard that, don't you? You're funny, Nocti. People think they're original. So imagine there's 10,000 more of you floating around, Nocti. How many times I've heard that combination of words. Asking for a friend. Love it. Hey man, if the price is right, I'll make anything. I would usually read your comment, but I think that would probably hit my my YouTube algorithm pretty badly. Right now, I'm just trying to level out this heart in here. Probably the call it the belt sander would probably do wonders on this thing. Nothing's going to clean that edge up perfectly. Moving my mic up higher on my apron. There we go. All right, now I gotta do some trimming here. Let me trim this glue off first. Is that better? Trying to get this squeeze out that I missed yesterday off the mallet handle. It's a beautiful day today, guys. I'm happy to have you here. Do make sure that you double tap that screen if you're enjoying yourself or relaxing, or you like my vibe. You know, let YouTube know that you like to be here. That's how they direct traffic. Oh, good. I'm glad. That's good. Miss Heather, my other half in there. Yeah, we'll probably belt sand that a bit just to get this side flush. But the heart is not going to get any more clean in the mortise there. That's as clean as it's going to get. So now let's zoom in. Could be. Could be. That's good because we want new folks. We'll take this as an opportunity to meet some new people. From the shorts feed, if you're coming in, welcome. If you're coming in from the live stream feed, welcome also. That spot is where that clamp sunk in. Doesn't usually happen with ash, but it did. We're dripping on concrete. Taking on things on the way. Building tomorrow today. Sorry. I sing on here occasionally, folks. Dad's Workshop Early Edition. I just want to clean the top and make sure there's nothing I can do to clean the top up any better. Let's do this. Gagey, what's up? That should help the algorithm, Gagey. West does it, my man. Everything's turned. Everything goes up when West pops in. At least my mood. I mean, you know. Hopefully West got his truck fixed. Back to work and all that. I think I probably already bothered you this morning about something, Wes. Can't remember what it would be, though. Oh, I didn't know Wes was on. See, I didn't get a notification for that, Wes. I don't think they're sending out notifications today, man. I knew you do go on in the morning, but I thought you were maybe working today because I didn't get a notification. I only got a notification on your short. That was all I got. I swear, I didn't mean to cut your live. I want to get this flaky stuff off here. Yeah, I thought maybe we both, because we both went live twice yesterday or something. Probably we exhausted our notifications. They have a limit. Oh, thank you, Wes. You know, and I'm always thrilled to see you too. Yeah. Didn't know though, they did not send me a notification. I usually hesitate to go on when I know you're on. Well, I mean, that's usually my instinct. Hey, plywood in the house. Sweepstakes winner, right? Plywood won the last Mallet giveaway. Probably my last Mallet giveaway. Because not only you and I doing it, Wes, but now some smaller channels are doing it and Mike's doing it. Not that I think that it's a bad idea for anyone to do, but I'll probably move on to something else now. Once this Mallet goes out. Wes had 160,000 people in his live on Sunday. Check Wes's channel out, y'all, if you ain't been there. I don't know that many YouTubers, crafters that are pulling those kind of numbers. See, my grain wants me to chisel this way. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that either, Wes. I might be doing a little more of it because I don't want to rule it out either. And I think that it's a good idea for everyone to do a giveaway. No question. It's nice to have the idea first, though. Am I right? I actually thought it was your idea, right? So I saw you giving a mallet. I'm like, hey, I should do a mallet giveaway, but you were just giving one to your peeps. Appreciate the like. So I actually remember I put that comment in your video. I was like, I'm gonna follow you and do a mallet giveaway. So I thought you were actually doing that. Then I thought more about it. I was like, all right, let's link it with subscriptions or link it with memberships. By the way, call to action, folks. Wes is a member, right? So shout out to my members. Wes is the one in the chat right now. And let me encourage you to become a member, because every time you're in here, I'm going to blow up your spot. I'm going to make you, it's going to be super visible every time you're in the room. But I would do that anyway with Wes, because Wes is just a lovable character, fun to have on. And but he's also a member, so he puts his money where his mouth is, you know, and that's the way I like to be, man. Is BW and oh, BW, this is your mallet, bro. Hope you like having a heart in it. Ash mallet. Now that little clamp spot, I'm gonna work on that with the belt sander. But this mallet is for you, man. As soon as I finish this up, it's getting shipped your way. It's gonna go over the Atlantic Ocean. Be my first piece of woodwork to go over the ocean, at least I think. Yeah, see, you can kind of tell which way the wood wants you to chisel, right? If it starts wanting to take big chunks out and you got a sharp chisel, it's wanting you to chisel from the other way, right? And that means even when you're with the grain. And even there, it doesn't want me to do that. So let me flip this around. Yes, I'm going to brand these today, either in this live or I'll probably go live again in the afternoon, evening, after taking a break. I'll start the fire then and brand them on the live probably. People liked that last time I did it. I'm just kind of chamfering these edges, or just, you know, just angling the edges. Wes can correct me with the correct carpentry term for, I guess I'm beveling the edges. Just a bevel. Oh, nah, BW, don't worry about the heart, man. The heart's there as a challenge. This thing is a manly mallet. Just look at it. This is like Thor's mallet. I can give you a different one, though. I can keep the heart mallet. Trust me, it came from a dude who is about as man. Just look at my shirts. You know I'm about as manly a dude as you've ever met. Look at my mismatched socks. My liberal politics. That's what I get for trying to kill two birds with one stone. BW Woodturning says he's got a new video. Check out BW Woodturning's video. Very big friend of the program. Walnut is a hardwood. Good question, Wes. Long story behind this ring, man. I used to have an onyx ring that was solid 24 karat gold with the onyx center in it. That was a gift to me, and it was taken from me and pawned. It was stolen and pawned by somebody I knew, unfortunately, man. Solid gold. Love that ring. I used to wear it on the stairs. You guys can see my watch is locked. Hey, you okay with the heart mallet there, BW? You don't want the heart in your mallet? Want me to cover the heart with something? I would use a heart mallet. I can also send you my mallet and keep the heart mallet. Okay, thank you, BW. I wanted something that you'd be proud to show to somebody. I don't want you to be like, hey, I know it has a heart in it. It seems like it's for a girl. But it's not. It's not for a girl. That was a challenge put out by Delon's Handmade Woodwork. They have a challenge out. And you're supposed to use a heart in your design. So I took a tiny heart. And this is cherry right here. I used some thin cherry stock. And I made this heart out of thin cherry stock. And you know, set it in then. I'm gonna take it over the bandsaw. I think once this mallet is oiled, it's gonna look really good. Thanks for coming, BW. Now, if I was real precise, what I would do is go down to these corners and then make a mark here, connect those dots, and then just pair along that line, you know. But I'm just gonna do it by ear here. It is made with love, BW. I made it with a lot of love and care, man. So uh, hopefully you're proud enough to hang it on your wall, and you can tell everybody why it has a heart in it. Hopefully it's just so useful to you that you don't even worry about that. Bye, BW. Bye, Ben. Say bye to Ben. Ooh, that's nice curve there. Let's get this other side like that. I want that top of it. Nice guy, Ben. That's kind of bad there from that angle. Let me try a different angle. It's got to be like this. Yeah, Wes, I saw you did a late night stream last night. Peeped that when I woke up this morning. Can't add your card. Oh no, why'd that happen? Man, I wish I knew a problem troubleshooting for that. Yeah, before I started throwing money at YouTubers, I had to figure out how to get my card in there too. Miss Heather always got jokes. Always got jokes. Mike said some people hate, some people congratulate. That's exactly how he said it too. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because those are like prepaid cards. They should let you use those though. Oh, because it's a subscription. Yeah. So they're looking for like a card they can hit every month, but like, yeah, that's kind of silly. That's all right. We're happy, Gagey. We're happy to have you just participate, man. You don't have to dump money. It's not for everybody, you know. See, I want to come from this direction here, but it's acting, the grain is acting funny when I do that. that. All the signs of glue too, I'm trying to get rid of those also. I don't want any glue showing. In the garage, I feel safe. Yeah, Gagey, you know, think about it. And, you know, we would always appreciate you being a member, for sure. You know, think on it. And if you feel like you still want to do it later, yeah, use your credit card and do it. Absolutely. I'm a member of Wes's. I'm a member of Mike's. I'm a member of Woodchuckers. And then the guys that I like, that I don't think I can make a monthly commitment to, occasionally, like this guy named Homemade by Ron. I love his channel, man. He makes awesome stuff. Check out Homemade by Ron. He's like a metal worker. He knows how to work on motors. He's the closest thing to Wes, I think, besides Wes. And he's up in Canada because like Wes has a jack of all trades deal. He's kind of like that, man. Like one day he's working on motors. One day he's working on his best skill is knife making, and he's really good at it, man. He makes these knives from scratch. So occasionally I throw him a few dollars, you know, because he does really interesting stuff on there. And he's not very greedy. He's not very money driven. It's all out of the love of what he's doing. Made these cherry burl handles the other day, man. I mean, his knives are next level nice, dude. He made me a hatchet out of spring steel. That is the steel that you find in springs. It's like a certain composition. And I'm still waiting for him to finish the handle on it. Then I'm going to purchase that off of him. Oh, Wesley, yes. Wesley, he's a talented guy. He's a communicator. You know, it's like a combination of his vibe and his ability to communicate and his patience, because a lot of people don't have patience. And to deal with people, you have to have patience. And this is a social job, just like any of those ultra social jobs. Social media, man. So he has patience, he has skills, and he's fun. Like he does fun stuff. He raps, he sings little songs. I mean, he's just, to watch him do stuff is entertaining. And he knows what the F he's doing too. You know, that's important also. Oh, that's right, Gage. You've been on Ron's too. Ron is awesome also, man. He's always got so many projects. He's a guy who really can handle multiple projects too. So he'll have 5 knives he's working on in this cycle. Then he'll go out and harvest a tree, and he cut this cherry tree down, and that's what he used for the handles of these knives. They're amazing looking, man. Then when he uses antler handles, man, I'll send him my deer stuff and let him fashion me a handle. I got buckskin leather too. That's a guy you trust with making you something right there. And Wes is the type of dude that is going to do a restoration contracting job correctly. Like he knows the materials, he knows the historical methods, you know. turn this around here. Sometimes when the grain is being difficult, if you approach from a diagonal, that helps. Good question. Let me get back to the chat here since I got chat going. I believe this is plywood's mallet right here. I believe, hey Carrie, welcome Carrie. Carrie, to answer your question, I believe this is plywood's mallet. I gotta go through, Miss Heather has them written down, which ones go to which. This one I'm working on for BW. This is part of that challenge. If you watched Delon's last night, got the heart in it. I'm gonna do the belt sander to this thing. Look, it'll take off a lot more material. Thank you, Carrie. It is ash, and then that little heart is made out of cherry. There is some like pairing I need to do because when I clamped it, see, I clamped it down on this side of the heart, so it put compression down on that, and you see the other side of the heart is not as high, so I got to work that a bit. It's only going to get so much better, but it's a live and learn situation. What I need to do is hit it with a belt sander and just sand down that edge a bit, I think. Otherwise, this side needs to be etched out the same way. I don't want to do anything until I think about it a little bit, though. This is tricky. Gagey, I'm gonna make some more mallets. After this, I have to finish the bed, but I'm gonna definitely make more mallets to give away. So stay tuned. We're gonna do more. I don't sell stuff on here, so whenever I make something that's not like spoken for, it'll be given away. So Gagey, I see that your heart's in the right place. Hey, my heart's in the right place, and so we'll work on something for another giveaway. So stay tuned, man. Definitely stay a subscriber. If you're a member, definitely as a member, they have a lot of like chances because there's not as many of them. So when I do members giveaways, it's a small wheel of people. Last time I think I spun, there were 3 people there. So they had a 1 in 3 chance of winning a handmade mallet. Now you can get an Amazon mallet for 20 bucks, right? But getting one that's made by someone, especially like in the US, it's gonna cost you a little. So the value is there. This mallet's more of a gesture. This is going to BW as I indicated earlier. It's a gesture. He's going to send me some, it's a barter really. He's sending me salt and pepper shakers, kind of on his own time. So. But here's the mallets I got so far, and they are all very well made. Gagey, you probably know. This is the one I think is going to plywood. Don't quote me though. This one I want to say is going to Gandara, Daniel Gandara, another member, and this one I believe is going to Ruiz. But I got to double check that all. All different though. You see the difference here? But they all kind of have. My style is to do the tapered handle. You should, Carrie. You should make one. That's good, man. The truck's gonna get fixed now. I was thinking they may even have that part close because that's when we have American trucks, usually those are like some of the quickest parts to get, And make sure if you're here and you're enjoying what you see that you double tap that screen. Give me that 20th like. See how tightly that's compressed and joined? You can't even see the seam. That's the way that joining should be. Oh, okay, Terry. Yeah, my feed's probably slow. So there was some indentation on this side due to the clamps. So I'm just trying to kind of sand that away if possible. It looked like it was. It's possible to get off that imperfection. That's sanded. Still got a little divot right there I want to work at. Definitely, Carrie, I would say making the mallets maybe looks a lot easier than it is. But I think you can do it. It's just, it looks maybe 100 times easier than it actually is. To make a decent mallet, right, that has some tensile strength and the ability to take the impact. I might even want to put a dowel through this one, man. Like, I'm tempted to dowel them often. How could I avoid what? Avoid what? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I know what you're asking. How do I avoid the indentation of the clamps? Use a shim. So I was lazy, and I didn't. But take a grain-wise piece of wood like this. This is a piece of maple, I think, right here, and put that between the clamp and the workpiece. All right. Put the clamp over that, and then have another piece on the other side. That's how you avoid the clamp marks. All right. So a shim like that, shim on the other side. That also spreads the force of the clamp down a little bit too. It gives your clamp a little more bite over the surface area. Carrie, I don't know if you knew this, but actually I have haters that wait for me to stream and then unlike my stream every time I go on. It's crazy. That's why you took it up to 20 and it went back down. I did have a guy tell me though, once you have, if you don't have, you're not doing nothing until you have haters. So, you know. Oh yeah. I've watched people take dents out with water and a hot iron. Now I have not done that. Okay, yeah. So it's kind of like a little steam bender is what you're creating. and you're bending it to flat is what you're doing if you're running an iron over it, which we're going to build in this shop. After I finish the bed, we're going to build a steam bender. That's like my next like larger project. It's going to add a whole nother dimension to the shop here. And I'm sure it might catch on with some people too. And then all of a sudden, a lot of people will have steam benders. Seems to be what happens. Not to be arrogant, but when you have a good idea here, people take it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'd like to see a lot of steam bending. Decompresses the dent. Yeah. Opens the grain. That's kind of what you're doing when you're sanding. Water opens grains. Like you can actually use water sometimes as a solvent to, or as a pre-stain for your wood. But I just don't do it because water affects the hydrodynamic properties of the wood. Like the physical properties change with water, so I don't like to do that if I'm doing joinery. So, see, Wes got that hot tip right. He's done it. Wes has done it, should be his name. That's a hot tip, man. Refrigerator over the floor, hot iron, water. Oh no, hey Wes. Look, I mean, we could take a tally. There's probably 10 ideas I stole from you, man. Like the mallet giveaway was actually your idea that I misinterpreted. It's like divine intervention made me misinterpret your idea, and then it turned into a thing. So, hey, ideas are okay. We got an open idea thing going around here. Well, not everybody knows the right way to do it, that's for sure. Here's my big boy mallet right here. This mallet has built some furniture, right? I mean, you can see where it's taken impact, right? Here's my small mallet. Both these mallets have stood the test of time. And I had another mallet that I used for years and years. So, you know, if you know what you're doing, Mike will make it. What's up, Mike? Member, Mike. Also, I'm a member of Mike's Call to Action. Here it is. Become a member of your favorite YouTube channel. Pick your favorite YouTube channel, think about it a little bit, and then become a member of it. Here's a hot tip too. Some of those public television shows like American Woodshop that are on Saturdays and Sundays, ain't gonna be on much longer, folks, because the CPB has been defunded. So a lot of the options for people who are doing DIY stuff is going to be back on YouTube. They're going to have to go, oh, I want to make a really nice live edge cabinet. I usually watch American Woodshop on Sundays, but that's been canceled because they can't afford it anymore. So your DIY option is then, the DIY option is us. See? Hey, I will be honest right here when I say Mike deserves to win the challenge, because the heart that he's got in the mallet that he built is pretty freaking sweet. Check out Mike's channel. Check out the heart, the mallet that he built with the old man in it, with the heart like under its beard. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but it doesn't really matter. Ricker said, Mike, I didn't mean for everyone to start picking on you. Mike said, yeah, you did, Ricker. Robert G said, hey, Ricker, how you doing? Heather B said, welcome, Ricker. I say, welcome, Ricker, also. Ricker, you're a bad influence on me. You made me start picking on Mike. We all love Mike, man. Now, serious when I said last night, your trajectory is exponential. So you don't even need to worry about just keep being Mike, you know? That's all you got to do. According to the stats I saw and the website that build the algorithm on all this stuff. Tenmoku Porcelain said hi. Welcome to Moku. Carrie said the hardest for the challenge, and Carrie is correct. Carrie said hi, John. Heather said, and look. Oh, hold on, I gotta go back. Heather said, and look, just like that. It's not my fault anymore. And Ricker said, you know, I'm a trendsetter. I gave Moyak a cool name, and everyone started using it now. There's all kinds of Mike videos. Wes Doesn't said, nice, Heather. Mike is making stuff, said, I'm just trying to make my way. Oh, it tapered off, man. Last month's members, most of them were gifted, and they fell off this morning. Well, yeah, that was my way like last month, too. I think that changes, though, man, shortly. Also, I think you have some I mean, I'm a monthly member of you, so. And that's not going to change, Mike. So you got me, and we just keep working on that, man. Just encouraging members, just call to action. That's what they're telling me all the time is always do calls to action. So you'll get some. Yeah, it's not. It's because a lot of them don't even have payment information in the system, so they would actually have to go put their cards in, and they don't like that idea because they're not that invested in YouTube, you know. So like today, and I don't know if they're still in the chat, but where are they at right now? Who was up in here? Gagey was in here. Gagey's like, oh, they don't want to take my vanilla card, and I was like, yeah, because they want a monthly commitment from you. It's not for us, it's because YouTube takes some of the money, right? So they should take any kind of payment, and just if it fails, then they don't get the payment and the membership ends. It's kind of silly. Yep. And there's just a very, very small portion of people that monetize, Mike. Very small. It takes exceptional, like, work, luck, and savvy to get to monetization now. You can't just, it's difficult, and you did it. Yeah, Shoop was throwing them out yesterday. So you got a couple, dollars for next month. It's just about securing you some actual renewing members over the next month. So it's just like harp on it, call to action, congratulate the members you have, shout out the members you have, do a members live stream, what you do. I'm doing it all the time here. Gonna fall out the thing here, so we don't want that to happen. Only thing I want to do before I stain this is I want to put it on the belt sander. So let me move this bandsaw out of the way. Take a water break here. This is Dad's workshop. This is Dad's workshop. I will be right back. Welcome, Robert G. Shout out Robert G. Sorry about that, buddy. Gagey, welcome back. Gagey. Alright, so y'all can see the end of the belt sander. I'm going to take this, orient the grain here, and I'm going to run this belt sander for a minute. Cobwebs and all. Salted sassafras. I got some sassafras here I'll pull out. It's not salted though. Come on. This belt probably needs to be changed on here. It is coming off. Y'all can kind of see where it's shiny. Somebody's gonna tell me, put it on the edge, because like, you're gonna get more bite if I move it to the edge, right? But I want it to come off really evenly. So, it's coming off just very slowly. Yeah, probably this belt sander, Wes, is really cheap. I don't know. This is one of the lowest end ones. I've also got a handheld belt sander at my pop's house, and I don't got it here. For sanding evenly, you can't beat it. Like if you're trying to do an even removal of a tiny amount of material. She's almost down to it now. So the belt probably needs to be tightened and then adjusted on here a little bit also. Kind of this is my fault for hand sanding it, because you can see where I hand sanded it. There's a divot. Let's do this real quick. We want this belt somewhat centered here. I might have another one of these. Somewhere I have another belt, but I'll switch that later. Oh. I saw it slide. This gets tricky, man. Jay just said, sorry if I'm not chatting, having some chicken wings with my morning coffee. Hey. Oh, Wes does it, said, sorry I hadn't subscribed until now. You know, Wes, that's crazy, man. I always thought you were subscribed to me, you know? I had no idea. I heard you burnt the mess out yourself, man. I kind of got a grease burn the other day, but nothing like yours. Ricker said I would have had some videos out this week, but I dumped a pan of pork grease that had just come out of the oven on my feet, so I had to heal. Had to put a little drawl in it. Oh, I'm definitely subscribed to Ricker. I was kidding, Wes. I know you're subscribed. Yeah, ouch. If only your basement was flooded when that happened, all you would have to do is go stand down in the basement. No, I'm kidding, man. Yeah, it is no joke. I want to say we're getting there, but it seems to be a long road here. It is getting there, though. The belt's starting to come my direction. See, once I started adjusting this, I must have knocked the good dirt off of it. See, I knocked the good dirt off of it, man. Some of y'all know about that good dirt. Is Pelado here? Pelado. Pelado said, hi, Frostbite. Ricker said, yeah, the worst part, I was standing on the empty cat food bag and the fiance's daughter left on the floor, and it cuddled up and got the bottom of my feet too. Oh no, did the cat get burnt with the oil too? Welcome, Pelado. It's okay, you can say... That sounded correct and looked correct, but you have Mike in here to check you, so make sure that you get it right. Estoy aquí. What? Nah, my motor just go out on this thing? Don't buy one of these if that's the case, man. Alright, I got this thing all out of whack. Maybe too much tension down there. Belt centered here. All right, come on. Nope, it's even worse. I might need a new belt now. It does look deep. Not gonna lie. So you start seeing the belt slide is what happens. Some of y'all might know this. The belt starts sliding from side to side. You know you don't got something tightened up right. Ah, there we go. There's a lot of dust in there too. That probably was a factor. That's loose. I love MacGyver when I was a kid, man. I always thought my dad was like MacGyver, dude. See that? That's not right. Well, we're gonna try to use it here for a second. Yeah, I got some issues with this bad boy. I'm gonna have to figure that out. So there's a tension knob down here. It's really old. I need to hit it with some WD-40, I think, man. I think maybe the belt. It's time for the belt to go. Because sliding every time I put it on. Tension knob's turning easier. Well, the belt is sliding, right? So I'm turning it, I can even see it sliding as I'm pushing it this way. So it has to be like parallel with the side or it's gonna want to come off the spools. That's like all the way off. Let's try to start it there. I do, Robert G. My tracking knob it's tight. I just WD-40'd it. What should I do, Robert G? Help me out. Should I adjust that tracking knob while it's rolling? It doesn't even want to roll past that spot. It's so out of whack right now, Rob. I don't usually have this problem. It's been a while since I had this problem with standard. Seems better, but it's still sliding. Possibly, Wes. That is a good idea. You see, it's a gigantic track, like on a tank, basically, and it has to be. It has. See, now it's gotten itself off a line. Like, I don't want to burn the motor out, but Rob's right. I think the tracking knob is what I gotta adjust, and that's what I just WD-40. Adjusted. Maybe I should make smaller adjustments. All right, Wes does said maybe a washer behind one of those axle bolts would help. Yeah. Wes does said back in business, kind of. Gage said, yo, Wes, can you send me your email? Fine tune while it's running. Yeah. All right, let's give it a shot. But I think it's still roughly out. That's the problem. It may be, Robert, that this belt is just worn, and I've got one here somewhere. We're going to work on that a bit. Put that aside for now, do some hand work on it. See, I can feel the motor's really hot too, so I don't want to overstress that. See y'all, why I like using hand tools? Gagey, the way you're going to really build up that email list is by doing direct sales, though, man. If that's what you're trying to build. Oh man, it's looking really good right now. Yeah, as far as memberships, guys, we just got to press those. That's what we got to do. You know, not to talk business, but you have to bring them up all the time. Hey guys, be a member. Become a member of my channel. Become a member of Mike's channel. Become a member of Wes's channel. We're on here all the time. We're like somebody you can pop on almost any time of the day and find one of us. No promises, but I can tell you, if you're paying for better help, I'm just kidding. I'm not a certified counselor, but we're probably the next best thing, being a $2.99 member a month for one of us, and then popping in. And we all treat all the members of all our channels very well, even the members of other people's channels. So consider becoming a member, so you can pop in here and bother us, and we'll just tolerate it. You can spam our chat a lot. We love that. You can promote stuff that you're doing. We don't mind that. It's all about you, the member. You know, that's what it is. Love subscribers too, but we love our members. We do. I'm trying to clean up where the heart is a little bit and the leveling of it. I kind of want to work some out of this side. I've been trying to work on that, but I want to take some out of this side to kind of match up that side of the heart there. Yeah. Masculine mallet with a heart in it, right? This chisel has a sharp edge on one side of it. It's not sharpened correct, so it acts like a carving knife. So I can get the best action like that from this edge of this chisel. Still going to be tricky. I think that looks better. Ever so slowly, guys. Ever so slowly. What's going on, chat? Look at that, chat. All right, one more fine tuning of this heart's edge, and I think I'm gonna leave it alone, man, because I've learned in my life to leave well enough alone. Fun part coming next, guys. The most funnest part. You know, when I blow that dust out, you can kind of see the gaps in there, though. The imperfections. That's with all the dust out of it. I don't do much inlay work. Appreciate everybody being here. We're gonna sand that. We're gonna treat it and call it a day on that thing. I got an idea though first. Oops. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna do this trick right. That worked. Alright. Let's get that this is such the fun part that I gotta turn this mallet around so you all can see it. Look at how well that takes that oil now. Flex. This is tung oil, thinned out with mineral spirits. Oh, those are my little grabby things. Carefully, I don't want to pinch this thing too hard. And we're going to apply another coat of oil to these. Trick to getting that finished like glass is to use a very fine drywall paper to apply your oil. You lose a little bit to the dust that you create, but you also get it down into the grain better, especially if you've already applied coats. I'm gonna spill my oil here. Oh my gosh. Sorry, chat. I had no idea. Dang, y'all. I'm sorry I didn't read y'all's chat. I've been reading a lot more. My chat was like dead stuff. Let's go, let's go. Wes, when are you going live again? I know you said once glue dried you'd be back. Wes said I will later. Gagey said all right. Wes said I'm rarely going on at the same time as Calvin. I hope I won't be on much longer. So I hope everybody in here goes to check out Wes right afterwards. Everybody just troll right over, you know, just stomp right on over to Wes's. I'm about to wrap it up right now as soon as I finish this mount and show y'all what I've done. Give y'all a little bit of the abbreviated version. You got to use tongue oil, you know, in coats. So yeah. So here we go. We've gotten our coats on here. This has been really nicely oiled already. Like this took a good oil already. So we got that one. Oh, this is mostly giveaway. This is all giveaway stuff. All these mallets are going to subscribers and members. So people think I'm mean and want to unsubscribe. Remember, I built 4 handmade mallets for this. All 4 of these are going out. That one's for BW. This one, I got to check with Heather on whose that is. This one's going to Gandara, I think, and this one's going to Ruiz. But I got to double check all that. And maybe this one's going to Ruiz and this one's going to plywood. All right. So we got Ruiz, Gandara, plywood here, and then BW. Join and become my friend because I like making stuff for my friends, you know. Appreciate y'all. Take care. This is Dad's Workshop. Do the next right thing. I love you all. I will probably be back later tonight. Go check out Wes. We try to take up all the airtime, man, so y'all always have us to go to.